Hey, so genuine question, where are all the fantasy books that take place in a medieval slash dynastic Indian or Arabic world?
Don't worry, girl, I got you. Or should I say myself, because it's technically me again. Anyways, let's get into it. Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi by S.A. Chakraborty. This is fantasy slash historical fiction set in the Middle Ages in the Indian Ocean, featuring a female main character and some swashbuckling pirate action. Sons of Darkness by Gaurav Mohanty. This is a grim, dark mythological fantasy based off the Hindu epic the Mahabharata, and we've got some brutal conflicts, some complex characters, and some political intrigue. Black Suns by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is dark fantasy and queer, inspired by pre-Columbian societies. We've got magical prophecies, a strong focus on identity with multiple POVs, and some intriguing political conspiracies. Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. This is an epic historical fantasy set in medieval India, featuring a slow burn romance and some court intrigue. Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is an urban fantasy set in the 20th century Hong Kong. We've got martial arts, crime gangs, grandfather-esque families, and some messy politics. A Master of Jinn by P. Jelly Clark. This is a steampunk historical fantasy set in 1912 Cairo, if it wasn't colonized, with a murder mystery, steampunk elements, and a buddy cop detective dynamic. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is a West African YA fantasy inspired by Yoruba traditions, with strong female protagonists coming to age. We've got romance, identity, oppression, and of course we've got magical creatures. The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. This is an epic fantasy based on Arabian world, featuring an odd mix of characters on an epic quest. There's magical artifact, folklore, and a high-stakes journey. Spice Road by Maya Ibrahim. This is a quest-driven YA fantasy inspired by medieval Middle Eastern world, with a subtle enemies to lovers subplot with secret magic, betrayal, and a found family. The Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman. This is an Indian-inspired YA fantasy with palace intrigue, sibling drama, treasure hunting, and magical puzzles. It's giving Indiana Jones. The Killing Moon by N.K. Jemisin. This is a political and mythological fantasy inspired by the world of ancient Egypt. It's got dream-based magic, complex characters, and a ton of suspense. Please leave other recommendations in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. And as always, feel free to follow for more book-related content, as well as my rants and random rambles.